And good evening. Hello, happy Sunday, everyone. Why does it feel like it's been ages? I was like, oh gosh, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? How do I start this? Hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy Sunday. It's raining here right now, but it's lovely. We need to cool off the temperature a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Sorry I missed you all. I think it has been two lives, right? Don't hold it against me, okay? Don't hold it against me. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Good evening to everyone. Welcome, welcome. The last couple of lives, I've been slacking a little bit because I'm not doing welcome, and I'm not inviting folks and saying, there's new people that are, whether they present themselves in the chat or not. There's new people, and there's, I won't say old people, you're not old people, but just in case, just in case. Good to see you all. Welcome in. Yes, welcome. I'll just start because I'll forget. Welcome to She Fires, all about self-defense, mainly with the firearm. I may be changing that slogan though, okay? Just to make it a little bit more broader. Because I am doing other things. Like I do these lives, but I don't always talk about self-defense. Although we're going to touch on some self-defense stuff today. And then I started this little vlog series, and there is some overlap with self-defense, but it may not always be that way. And I do realize with this community, which I love, thank you for being a part of the Fireside community. Not everyone's going to be interested in that, and I understand, but I'm multifaceted. So I wanted to share, different part of She Fires with the community. So for those that it resonates with, welcome. But, self-defense, going live, self-defense with or without a firearm, just with me doing the martial arts, which I do have a story I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit later, which is really eye-opening, and then talk about some of the vlogs I have coming along. So I appreciate everyone for coming along. Sorry I missed you. Okay, I was celebrating. I was celebrating my birthday, and so I didn't go live. And then last week, was it Debbie? Hurricane Debbie had other plans, although it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But you just don't know. We've had storms, we've had hurricanes come through where it said, okay, it's going to go left and it goes right. And so I didn't want to take any chances with that, since it did elevate to a hurricane. So loss of power is something that happens to me typically. And I don't want to get flustered. Okay. So I apologize for missing last week. I didn't intend to, but blame it on Debbie. Blame it on Debbie. But I'm happy I'm here now. I can kind of give you an update. I've got my little sheet here of everything I want to talk about. So let me say hello to folks in the chat. Are you all already? I see like laughing emojis. Are you all already laughing at things I said? Hi, Joseph. Joseph was first in. I see. Hello. Thank you, G23, being here. Yes, please. I always forget that too. Please do hit the like button. Yes. I literally have some of these things numbered, so I make sure that I don't miss it, because I've been, like I said, I'm like, I got it. I'll remember that one thing, and then I don't remember it. I am a year older. Hey, Time Machine, good to see you. We'll talk about something you suggested in a little bit, for sure. Thanks for being here. It's good to see everyone. Hello. I did miss you guys. I did. I want to be my full self when I go, well, as best I can be, when I come see you and go live. And I was traveling that one last week. Is it last week or week before? All the days are blending together. Hi, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. Club 49. Good to see you. Little Twilight. I love that name. Little Twilight. Yes. Yes, please let me know if you are new here. You can just say I'm new. You know, if you like emojis, you can do me a handshake emoji in the chat. That is welcome too. We love new folks coming into the Fireside community. All are welcome as long as you're nice. I too always stand. Hello. Thank you. Thank you to my moderators. I appreciate you all. Okay. Oh yeah, Kenny loves guns. What's that? What's that for? Oh, what I'm gonna talk about? Is that what that's for? I'm gonna get caught up. Hi, Virginia Bushcrafter. Hello, ATM Tim. Good to see you. Yes. So it's raining right now, but it's been really warm. Is it warm still? Like once the seasons start to change, when kids start going back to school, I lose sight of when it starts getting cool. Like, was this a short summer? Is it still hot? It'll be hot for like another month wherever you are, right? It's always warm here. It was actually quite comfortable today. Let me know what kind of weather you all got going on. Did I say Kenny loves guns? Did I say hello to you already? Good to see you. All right. Yes. Okay. So I don't even think I got to share with you. I did share a little bit about when I went to Jamaica, right? Definitely new, but not sure about it. Sure you are. You know, we all have our moments. I didn't say nice all the time. I didn't say nice all the time. No, I'm kidding. Yes, for the most part, you know, we want to be pleasant, right? Hi, David. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Yes, good to see you again. Appreciate your help. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hi, Ozzy Orsborn. Hi, Ozzy. Good to see you. EGM. Always good to see you. Yes. Thanks for popping over here. I know you're a loyal Facebook supporter over there, but yeah, we'll get that back. But appreciate you being engaged over there too. I do have a Facebook page, folks, if you all are so inclined and are over there, and a Twitter, and then Instagram as well. But you know, YouTube is, as they say, my jam. So appreciate you all being here. Hot in North Carolina. Yes, yes. Did you get effects from Debbie, Hurricane Debbie up there? I wasn't sure. Did it just sputter out like in the panhandle? I'm not sure how far north it went. Let me know. But I want to share with you. Remember, if you were here, I talked about my Jamaica trip and that I was coming back through customs. Not through, yeah, going through, kind of giving them your passport, you know, coming back from Jamaica, trying to cross the line. And that lady raised my blood pressure. Did I tell you that story, right? Do y'all remember that? Do I need to like do a little quick recap for anyone who missed it? Because I do have an update. I do have an update to that story. Just a short one. I said I would come back and tell you what happened. Hi, Dale Pogue. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I have my Jamaica trip documented. It was a birthday and trip with the family, and it was beautiful, beautiful. But coming back, you didn't hear the story, G23. I saw that. Thank you, thank you. I'll be really brief, but it is another live. I'll defer anyone who may have missed it. I'll try to talk faster than I normally talk. But I was coming back through with my girls, and you know, you give them your passport at the credentials counter, and I approached, they had like 4 or 5 areas, clerks, agents there, and you gave them your passport and your boarding pass. And I gave her one, and in retrospect, she was asking me to give her my boarding pass, but I only gave her my passport. So there was a language, I thought I was really proud of myself. Okay. Some of the accents are very strong. And I was like, please tell me something cool that I could say and bring back to US. And I did try to understand, because I know that could be really frustrating. You know, I'm talking English to you, but it's just different. So there was a little bit of a language barrier when I approached her, but I'm thinking, you are a customer service agent with all these foreign visitors, me, coming back from your beautiful I had an amazing time. And I didn't want to have that like little smudge, like this lady really soured, meet my departure. She didn't, but it's like, really? Anyway, she was very rude. She said, if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you can go someplace else, like go into another station. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't, I'm trying to understand. Can you repeat what you said? She only said it one time. It's like, okay, I I don't know what the attitude is, I won't say my city self came out, but it's like, I don't know what the attitude's for. I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand what you said. And she repeated herself rudely. You can go someplace else. And she's like, you can go, basically. Um, and so she gave me back my passport, and I had to move over like a couple lanes over to someone else who was very nice. But the whole time, literally with our bags, me and two in tow, going to another counter, and the whole time she's talking crap about me, saying that I'm rude and I was being nasty. It's like, I don't know what you're saying. I didn't know what you said the first time. I just asked you to repeat yourself so how can I turn my ears up on to hear you better? And I was trying. I thought it was really good, even through the entire trip. I was like, I got this. I didn't have it. I didn't have it at all. But the issue is that she was talking crap about me the whole time across like several lanes, and even to the people where they were responding back to her. And I didn't understand what they were saying. So I was really frustrated. So I had to go to security. I said, I just had a really bad experience with that agent over there. I was going to let it go. But when she started talking about me to other people across the way, I was like, I can't let it go. I can't. So I went to security and said, we're not responsible for those people. There's a third party. So you have to like fill out a form. So I think maybe it's in my vlog. I don't know if it's in my vlog, but I did a front and back. They gave me a little form. I went the front and back. Front and back. And I turned it in. I said, I'm never, ever. It's like, what's your name? Her name was Abigail, cute name. And I said, I'm never going to hear from them. I'm never going to hear from them. 1 week later, I get an email. So this is where I'm bringing everyone back up to speed. I got an email from, let me see if I'm going to share it with you. I have technical difficulties. Let me see if I can do this. Present. Share screen. Let's see if it'll let me do this. So I can show you the letter. Oops. Oh, sorry. I got to move it over to the other screen. And I'll try to make it big. Hopefully you can see this. So I was so pleased. My return trip was on the 14th of July. And this came on like the 23rd. So very, very fast. And I'll read it for anyone who's maybe driving. MBJ Airports Limited acknowledges receipt of a complaint. We don't know about that. We are sorry to learn that you were dissatisfied with the level of service provided by the security staff while you were being processed at the credential area. Very specific details. MBJ Airports Limited apologizes for any inconvenience and discomfort that may have caused. We are pleased to inform you that our vision is to be leading our tourist destination airport, exceeding the expectations of our passengers. Additionally, we aim to deliver exceptional hospitality, class service to our passengers, and as such, we encourage all our staff within the airport community to display a high level of professionalism while performing their duties. You can read the rest because I'm not getting out of breath. But overall, okay, the moral of the story is that I did get a response from them, and I was very pleased. I did respond back to them and said, thank you so much, just so I can close the loop so they know it's not just sent, into, the atmosphere with no closure. But I'll leave it up here for a hot second. I hope that although it was a third party vendor or source, that I don't want anyone to get fired. Okay. It's hard out here, certainly, but you can't be talking to people like that. And we're coming in, I just spent, my little piddly dollars over there. Don't be rude. I wasn't trying to be difficult, right? Am I wrong? I was very happy that I wrote that letter. It was somehow like getting it off your chest, whether something happened to it or not. I was pleased that I did it for my own self, but the fact that they responded, I was very pleased. So I'm only bringing this up because we talked about this. I said, if I hear back from them, I'm gonna let you guys know. And they did. So it's safe to go to Jamaica. they'll be good. I will not let that one person, it was a wonderful experience. Passports are not cheap, but it was a wonderful experience going there. So if you have an opportunity, yes, I would encourage you to get out there if you're so inclined. As I was leading up to going on this trip, like I was commenting and making posts about it, and some of you all in the community, like, I am not leaving the country. I'm staying right where I am. There's plenty to see in the US, certainly. And I look forward to doing that in my later years. But, it was a very nice once in a lifetime experience. So, and the people there are wonderful and fantastic. So for everyone who missed it, or for everyone who was a part of that first conversation, they got my little check mark. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hi, Mr. Baker. Hello. How are you? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that too. Yes. I'm going to go down my list here. I was supposed to put something up here. Thank you for hitting the like button. I know that, but shout out to Leapers. Do you all use Leapers? They are the makers of the UTG Pro products. Anyone purchased maybe? I can't even show you. Okay, I can't even show you. But are you familiar with the Leapers products? Let me know. Let me know if you have any. I do have a video. I went to the range this weekend, and I know I've been teasing with some of the shorts, showing like the trigger on my Anderson manufacturing. Lovely, love that firearm rifle. But I also have an LPVO and some additional accessories like an index mount, kind of like the thumb rest that I have on my my SIG P320. I don't know if y'all use those, but I like those. But the index mount on the Leapers that they gave me for the rifle, it does make me feel more comfortable, resting my hand. It just gives me a more secure grip. I know there are other options out there, but I do like that. That was something I had not expected. So there is a video that's coming out of my range experience and shooting that. And I do believe have a short on that as well. So look out for that, please. But if you're interested in anything that I kind of showed you, let me know. Just, keep me, email me or in the comment section if you have any questions about what I'm sharing in that video. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll drop that down just because I've got the logo up here now. So the weekend, how was everyone's weekend? I know I kind of mentioned I went to the range. Yes. I went to the range. It had been several weeks. You all may have been tired of me putting out like little shorts all from my little studio here, but I just hadn't had a chance to make it out to the outdoor range. And in Florida, the outdoor range is no place to be. Even when we went yesterday, it was deserted. And so if you ever want to go to the range, the best time to go is like at a peak summer, peak heat in Florida. Some people were out we talked to the front desk and they said that some people were out boating. Must be nice. But it's just it's an uncomfortable time. In October, it starts to pick up again, where it's going to start getting busy. So if you're in Florida, just a little tip on that, be careful. Or go now while there's no one there. It was really quiet. Let me see what you're saying here. Hi, AG. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I rolled out I try to, when I go to the range, I try to make the most of the time. So it's 3 hours or so there, and bringing out several different firearms. Thank you for being here, AG. Appreciate you. Hey, what's up? So I did take out 5 of my handguns and then my 2 rifles, but I could only, after it's a long day when you're shooting that much, and then you want to get in practice time too, which I got very little of. It was literally a filming kind of day because I've been slacking there, but I can only show like 1 rifle, so when you see it, there will be another visit to the range with my does anyone have an M&P Sport 15 Sport? Is that right? M&P 15 Sport. I always get confused where the 15 goes. I made some enhancements to that one, and we'll be showing that in a future video. I wasn't able to shoot that even yesterday. I did shoot the Anderson Manufacturing, the frontline 16-inch rifle that I have. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know. I really enjoy shooting that. And it has the Rise armament trigger in there as well. So it's really nice. Sometimes people need to be fired. I know what's up. I didn't want anybody to get fired, but like, she was so adamantly rude. She was standing strong on that because she repeated herself. And I think even a second time, she had a curled lip and everything. It's like, oh, okay. Well, sometimes people have bad days. Standard form letter, I'm sure. Probably, yes. But acknowledgement, I appreciated it. Don't say that, Time Machine. It made me feel good, like they made a personalized letter for me. That's so funny. I know. I honestly didn't expect to hear from anybody, so the fact I even got a canned letter, I'll take it. They should give you a big discount on the next trip. I know, right? Whew. It might be a hot minute before I got out of the country, though. I'm not really a flyer. It's kind of a fly because I need to. I like just magically appearing in destinations, but that whole, I told you before, me and airports don't get along. I'm with you, not leaving the U.S. friendly form. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a hot minute. But I told you because why do they have those compartments so high up where, height challenge folks have to literally climb up on the armrest? Yes, I've done that many times. I do it really quickly before anyone sees me to make sure my bag gets up there. Because the previous story, if you missed it, I'll just tell you really briefly. I tried to I won't say chug it, but tried to push it up without, staying on the ground. Tried to push it up, and as I was doing it, it came back and it made me fall back on the guy behind me. Okay. And he didn't push me, but he pushed my bag, which I was holding. So, the whole experience is not very good for me. I don't like it. So he was rude. I was stink eyeing him the whole way. I let him walk in front of me too, so that I can, but that was last year. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about that. They probably didn't read your form. I know. No, I'm going to. She referenced me by name. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's okay. Nope. I'm gonna feel as if that was just for me. That means they probably get a lot of those. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well, keeping yourself safe. AJ is road tripping. Hi, you saw I did a community post. AJ saw, he commented, which I'm going to talk about. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to have to put it in my next live, but there is a restaurant that I went to, and it says, "Don't kill my vibe." They had it like a little thing you can go and take pictures in front of like a green, fake lush wall. and it has don't kill my vibe. So if you look at my latest community post inviting you to today's live, you'll see that. That's what I'm standing in front of. Really cute, clever. But this place, let me put this down, AJ. I don't want to have you tied to it. I don't want to tie you to it. Have you been to a restaurant called the Slutty Vegan? They have them kind of sprinkled throughout, and it looks like it's a woman-owned business, and it's thriving, and it's heavenly. I'll read you some of the names. Yes, it's called Slutty Vegan, and all of the sandwiches that they have are along the same type of vibe. So I'll read some of those to you. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. But I went yesterday, and let me see if I can pull up. When you go there, it was packed. Their main headquarters is in Atlanta, and we'll get there. I'm on course. Their main locations in Atlanta. Has anyone been there before? I know vegan, but it's really, really good. Go through the week, no one's there. Let me make sure. Make sure I catch up in the chat. You know how far I fall behind. Oh my goodness. We just started bringing the big cooler. Yes. Oh my gosh, really quickly. You cannot discount having enough water, Gatorade, and some snacks so you don't pass out. Like, just have something. Yes. And bug spray and suntan lotion if you're standing out in the direct sun. Yes. Which part? No one helped you. Well, okay, let me tell you about that. And then I'll get back to the Slutty Vegan. These flight attendants don't help you anymore. You can get a nice one who will help you just because they feel bad for you, but they're not obligated to assist you. I had one before say, here, I'll help you. And just like, obviously, this is me. I wish I had 2 pens. This is me, and this is how high the thing was, the compartment. And the guy is just standing beside me with his arms up, just kind of holding it up. I'm like, do you expect me? He was just holding it. It's like, do you expect me to push it in? That's the problem I'm having, buddy. And so like a little kid, he's like, okay, here, let me help you guide it in. Like, he was rude. So no one helps you. It takes a passenger, which has happened more than once, to get up, to see the frustration and sadness on my face, to get up and help me. Okay? Now I scope them out. I try to lock eyes with somebody like, you want to help a girl out? No, I don't do that. But, whatever works. At the airport, on the airplane, I make friends. That's for sure. I make friends. Like, can I buy you a Coke? They're free. Can I buy you a Coke still? They probably got a lot of complaints. Probably, yeah. That lady, she was so rude. So, okay, let me go back to Slutty Vegan. When you go in really quickly, they say, welcome in, sluts. I mean, I'm just telling you what they say, okay? I don't call anybody, but when we came in, that's what they said. And when we saw, like, what the? And then other people came in and said, oh, okay, you say that to everybody. Oh, you just say that to everyone. And then when you get the order, only certain people, like the workers, would do it. Some were, having fun with it. And then when they gave you your to-go bag, they'll say, thanks, slut. And then you just kind of walk off. But I know it's not a bad word, but it does sound like a bad word, right? I don't think I've ever been called that before. I was like, what the? But they do it to everyone. I guess that's their thing. But they're having a residency here in the Tampa area. And apparently they have one in Nashville. So you may, now that I've talked about it, if you're unfamiliar, you might see it. If you're in the Nashville area, if you're in the Atlanta area, well, that's her base. So I'm sure if you're in Atlanta, you've heard of it. But just making vegan food popular. And so it's a great marketing message. technique to have something that's so like jarring when you hear it. So yeah, I did buy a t-shirt and I'll only wear it at home. I was going to show it to you, but I'll show it to you in another live. But I'm pulled up. Oops, sorry. I pulled up what some of the names were. They're just doing a 1 month, like she's doing 1 month residencies. So she's here only through October 31st. Well, the store is here through the October 31st. One's called One Night Stand, Dance Hall Queen, Hollywood Hooker, Sloppy Toppy, and Fussy Hussy. I'm just telling you what it says. Okay. I'm just telling you what it says. Yes. And you can get that for $18. You'll get fries with it too. So yes. It is, but that's, I don't know, G23. It's obviously effective because she's branching out now. And if it's helping to bring awareness to vegan food spots that are very popular. I'm not going to pull it up. Kitty loves guns. Yes, I know. Hello, Miller CMDN. Good to see you. Welcome in. New name. Appreciate you popping in. I just want to share that with you. I mean, this is business in the United States. So, and the food's very good. I help little people all the time. Listen. Yes. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that, OG Tank. You'll have to rewind, okay? I'm sweating already just saying it. Shout out to the Patreon community and the moderators. Thank you for keeping some order in the chat, which everyone's pretty chill. I know that we've had like some random folks kind of pass through before, but for the most part, everyone's been mellow. So, you know, your free work hasn't been too bad. So I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll pay you in my appreciation. Thank you. Okay, so really quickly, I did want to talk about, I mentioned it earlier in the chat. Hit the like button, please. By the way, if you haven't had a chance yet, let me put that up. What is the name of the restaurant? The vegan restaurant in Tampa. That one's only here for a short time, through the end of August. Yeah. It's called Slutty Vegans. All one word, all smushed together. That's what it's called. I won't say it again. It makes me, it comes out so. But yeah, email me though, AG, if you like more information about that. It's at the Vine Vegan Restaurant in Brandon, if you're familiar. But I wanted to show you. We're gonna make a wholesome turn now. Okay, we're gonna make a wholesome turn. Let's see how. Oh gosh, this picture is embarrassing, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway because, as y'all know, I have been in my martial arts journey, and I looked back to see when I first started. I started back in January 2021, and I'm a brown white belt now. Yay! But I wanted to show you a picture of me. Oh gosh, just so you can kind of see. I was such a little tadpole. Oh yes, you know OG Tank. Yes, thank you. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yes, we've moved on from there. We've moved on, but appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. I'm going to share this picture with you just to kind of say and remind you, this was over 3 years ago that I started on this journey. And when I first started, I did not intend to, pursue my black belt. I only wanted to learn how to defend myself as best as I could if I didn't have my firearm. And at that time, actually in 2001, although I did have my concealed carry permit, I was not actively shooting and practicing. It wasn't something I was doing. regularly as I am now. And so I kind of started at the same time. And this would ride me into the story I'm going to share with you. Bye, AJ. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I know you're far, far away. Thank you. Love my international folks. Okay, so here's my little picture. Can you see that? Why do I look like a little thing? But yes, that's me back in January 23rd, 2021. That was the end of my class. I felt like, yeah, I'm going to kick some booty now. I felt real confident. But you start somewhere. And if you see the timeline, I was like, did I start in 2022? Like this was peak C19 too. Right? That was like in the thick of it, or the start of it. It was around that time. So we were wearing masks and at the dojo. Like I didn't even know people's faces for a long time because you come in wearing your mask. And I just wanted to start. I just wanted to, do something that I could use if I'm out and about. I didn't want to be a willing victim. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to start this. And then I started doing more firearms, and they kind of intersect. Lots of amazing benefits with both, but I love walking this journey at the same time because I'm going to share. Let me close this out. Let me stop sharing. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. No, that's 2021, Mr. Baker. January 2021 is when I started. Yes. I didn't have any plans to. G23. Did not have any plans to. Yes. Thank you, Kenny Loves Guns Jedi training. Exactly. I did move from the white uniform to the black gi. So that's what I have. When you're in the black belt journey, your uniform changes. So that was when I was just like, again, a little tadpole before I said, oh, I'm going to take this to a whole nother level. So I decided to do that. But I had a conversation. I actually had breakfast with a friend, and she is part of the dojo. And I'm going to share this in one of my future vlogs also in more detail. But I got a text from one of the students from the dojo, and she said, I'd love to start taking classes, or I want to get trained in using a firearm. I'm a complete beginner. I don't know anything. And this is a lady. Let me reverse. I had breakfast with someone who told me that they were going to send them that they shared my phone number with another student. That student did message me. They texted me yesterday. So this morning we kind of talked about it. Yeah, I got her text, and she's interested in training with me. She's never done it before. And she said that she had a bad experience not too long ago, like this not too long ago, meaning this past week. Mind you, she is a black belt. She might be working on her second degree. I don't even know, but she's very, very skilled. But she told me that my peer, I'll just say my peer, had rolled up to go to the gym. And it was about 5 o'clock. And here in Florida, it's like 2 o'clock. It's blazing. It's bright. People are out and about. She rode up into the parking spot to go into the gym. But before she got out, a van with dark tinted windows rolled up next to her. And she's an attractive girl. She's petite too. Rolled up next to her and just sat. So she looked, but she had an eerie feeling like, that's really weird, because they didn't get out. No, there was no movement. So she said, okay, spidey senses, situational awareness. She said, okay, I'm going to move, because those stories of those vans popping open and people coming out and taking you as you're getting out of your car. And she was going to the gym too, having her bag. Thank God she was aware and she wasn't on her phone, any of those things. And so she said, okay, I'm going to go and park someplace else. So she moved out of that parking space and parked someplace else. She said, maybe it's just me, but I don't feel good about this. I'm going to park someplace else. that van followed her and parked again next to her. And she's like, oh, okay, no, this is a problem. So she decided to, I don't know if she moved again or she moved like in a completely different area from the plaza just to see and test. I don't know if she moved a second time. I don't know if she did. But after that last, let me just park here, she decided just to leave completely and skip the gym. So she leaves, that van starts following her. So she is driving, and I haven't heard her first account, but this is from the conversation that she had with our instructor. She booked it out of there and drove as fast as she could. And the way that the story was told, that she drove so fast that she kind of like tried to duck in. You know, if you think about movies and you try to duck in and you back in through in an alley and you see the person walk by, same idea with her driving. Like she ducked in and got, undercover, and the van drove by like it was looking for her. So of course that freaked her out. And she talked to our instructor, who's my friend, and she said she wants to get trained by you. And I'm thinking it's really interesting that she's so talented. And I know that in a hand-to-hand combat, she would give that person a run for their money, but she doesn't know who was behind that van, if there were multiple people, if they had firearms, or whatever the case may be. And she said, I didn't feel comfortable, and now I want to make sure that I have all the self-defense tools at my disposal that I can use to defend myself. So we've been in communication. We haven't scheduled anything just yet, but that's why I like doing the martial arts. Yes. But that's why I like being also an instructor, so that I can encounter people and have conversations with them, and they can see that one thing is not enough. I like having multiple things. I don't know about you all. Maybe one thing is enough for you. Some things don't call for a firearm. Some things definitely call for a firearm, but aren't beyond you, putting someone in a chokehold if you can get to them. But what if there's more than one? I don't want to. I want to exhaust all possibilities. So I'll keep you posted on that. I don't know if you all have any thoughts on that, but she's like, I've never touched a firearm. It's not something. So we're going to go straight baby steps, because that was me. But if you all have any suggestions to tips, I'm open to hearing it. But that's really scary that happened to her. And there could have been multiple people out there in that van. And I believe that gyms are a prime spot for bad people scoping out. Florida's a human trafficking, high ranking human trafficking state, and it could have been really bad for her. And I'm gonna say, hey, what gym do you go to? Maybe you should go someplace else. Were they looking at you before? Were they scoping you out before and they wanted to make their move like right now? Like, those things should be considered. It's her decision, of course, but I'm still going to ask her. So I don't know, AG. Definitely going to have that conversation with her and ask. I don't know. I hope that she did, because I asked my friend, did she find, did she get any details on the vehicle? And she's like, I don't know. So I'm just going to go straight to the source and find out. Okay. I don't know anything about how that worked, G23. We can talk offline. That might be. I don't know. I've got my hands in so many things right now. Whew. Yes. But I'm open to a conversation. But I just wanted to share that with you, because we get really comfortable. Some of us do. And we just kind of go about our day and everything's fine. I was watching a YouTube video earlier, and this one girl there was a panel discussion, and she said, I live in a really safe neighborhood. Nothing ever happens. And the whole time she's saying this, I'm just shaking my head. Like, first of all, they target safe neighborhoods. And two, you're not always going to be in that safe neighborhood. You have to venture out. You want to be a little lamb. So I just shook my head, but people have to do what's best for them. But it's a reminder that there are a lot of people who think that way, and that's, that's their prerogative. But for those who do want to take their self-defense a little bit more seriously and kind of, it can be baby steps. You don't just jump into it. Getting something, a 40 caliber, you never shot anything before, and it's too big for your hand. And then you're like, I don't want it at all. We don't want people to have that experience. So I'm going to treat my peer's journey very carefully so that she feels completely comfortable at her own pace. The fact that she's open to it and never thought of it before, I'd say she's like 30s, early 30s, if I had to guess. Sorry if you're out there watching and you're younger than that. But yeah, this is why we do what we do. So dash cam, I know I need a dash cam. If you have a recommendation for one, I'd be open to hearing it. Yes, definitely. I should have got one a long time ago, but it's a good suggestion for her. Yes, and they're not very expensive. When they first started coming out, they were expensive and kind of clunky and big and, in your face, but they've become smaller and compact and affordable. I just got some new ammo from G9 Defense, solid copper fluted, similar to Underwood Extreme. I don't know Underwood Extreme Defender. I don't know that. I don't know that brand. Thank you for that, though, G23. AG, I'll ask her if she did get that. I've got a list of questions for her. However I can assist her. It's very scary. I have had people come up when I've had bags coming from the grocery store and, trying to put bags in the cart, but rolling it to my car and say, hey, hi, hello, can I help you? No, I'm good. Like thinking that's too big for you, but nope, I got it. If I got to take one thing out, like it's those 24 ounce to 24 case bottles of water, if I got to take them one at a time out, I'll get it into my car. I'm good. Thank you. Keep a happy distance. I'm good. Sometimes we have to do that. What are you all saying here? Okay, good. Yes. Okay. So really quickly, thanks for everyone who did watch my Dallas vlog where I went for the representing Gun Owners of America at the National African American Gun Association second annual summit. I do have a video out on that, of that experience. As part of that, I did a poll, which I put out as a community post talking about, I just wanted to ask an open-ended question to the men and women there. I don't want to add any elements, any dimension to, is it someone with big hands, small hands? I asked, what would you suggest for a home defense firearm for a woman? First home defense firearm for a woman. That's it. Not, where does she live? Does she live in a city? Does she live in a suburb? Does she live? None of that. Just plain simple. Like if you were to go to, someone said, hey, what should I get? If you all were to go to the store, to a gun store, where would you stop first? That's kind of what I led to, because when I asked that question, a lot of people, reasonably so, said whatever she feels comfortable with, which is the right answer. But she doesn't know what she's comfortable with until she starts. So where would you start her? Would it be with a rifle, a shotgun, a revolver, or a semi-automatic? So I had 4 boxes, and I gave a white ticket to the ladies to answer and put their answer in the box. And then I gave the guys a blue ticket and asked them to put it in whatever they thought. And so there is a poll. I think the community post is still up there, and it shows out of all of those 4 options, most people chose the pistol over the rifle, revolver, and shotgun for a woman's first home defense. And actually had a husband and wife come up, and it seemed like it got a little heated. I don't know. He was trying to be really nice, and she was trying to be really nice in front of company, but it was getting like he wanted her to answer a different way. Like I believe she chose pistol, and he was suggesting a revolver. And I said to her, "It's whatever you believe." So she answered, and then he was like, "Why'd you do that?" No, and he tried to like explain. That's why I asked the question, because I like going to the store, but letting that person pick and choose what's most comfortable for them. Even as a home defense, like what would you feel comfortable shooting? Side note, I did take my Taurus revolver out to the range, and it's not easy. And I know, like, practicing with it, I get all that, but it's still not easy. And from what some of the other folks who did choose the revolver, they said it's an intentional shot because you got to pull the trigger and it's intentional. But if it's got a lot of I want something that goes fast and quick, and that does not do that for me. So a revolver is not for me. It could be for some other ladies, and there were some ladies who did choose a revolver, and they said, well, I was taught with a revolver, and so I would choose that one. Like, people had explanations. So after they gave their response, they did explain why they chose one or the other, but they were saying, well, what about this? What about that? It's like, we don't care about that. Tell me what you would do if you went into the store, and just drop it in, and then tell me, then give me your explanation why you chose that. So it's really enlightening. Let me share with you. I have my little cheat sheets here, what people said. Let me see what you're all saying here. It was. What is that there? A Cobra SC. PCC 9. Okay. A shotgun is a poor choice unless you are experienced with them and don't mean bird hunting. Shotguns are actually pretty demanding to run. Yeah. I have one, but whew. Not my favorite either. Hi, G-Webs. Good to see you. Of course. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for popping in. I was just about to share the results from the poll, the on-site poll. We wanted it anonymous, and I wanted to make sure I isolated the men's responses from the ladies. And I did it on Friday and Saturday, or the 2 days. I did it for over 2 days. There were less people on the second day, so I'm only going to go off of what was shared mostly on the first day of those who did want to participate. And I wanted to make it anonymous so people didn't feel weird about giving responses. Like, you don't have to write your name on the ticket. You don't have to do anything. Just throw it, what you think, in the box. And if they chose not to explain why, thank you for responding. And I kept it moving. I just wanted to get their immediate thought on what they believed, because I'm part of the Women's Coalition of GOA. So having that type of information was really helpful to me, also to understand what a small segment, a little isolated segment of the population believes, and especially being in Dallas too, although there were a lot of folks from out of town, but just to see people weighed more on one firearm than another. So in order, it was the pistol, more men than women, 33. I'll just keep it simple. Men were 33 to 24 chose the pistol. So the pistol, in my short I did last week, I gave the results. I just didn't give the count. And then after that, it was the shotgun. It was a shotgun. I'll read that in a hot second, OG Tank. Appreciate seeing you there too, by the way. The shotgun was tied, men and women. And then it was the rifle. Men 5, women said no, 0. There was 0 counts for women for the rifle. I was surprised by that, honestly. I like to create distance. I want to be away. And revolver was last, but it was also tied. So I would not have guessed that particular order, but most of the people chose the pistol, and more men than women chose the pistol for the women. So there we go. There we go. There we are. I just wanted to ask an engaging question. And, like I said, I got a little heated with one couple, but hopefully they went home happy. I'm lacking in my revolver skills. The LTC instructor, we had to qualify with a revolver and a pistol. Wow. I made exactly the minimum. Jeez, and had to borrow. Yeah. I just took my revolver. I was like, let me just see. Let me see if I love shooting it. It's fun, but I would have to be really, and you have to be at a certain distance too. It's like a little bit closer than having like a pistol, right? Like I want to make sure I'm going to move back. If someone's coming to me quickly, I want to be able to, which one of the things I need to do, practice more shooting and moving, but I don't want you to be up close to me where I would have to, you possibly put your hand over my pistol or something like that, or get a hold of my pistol, because the revolver, you have to shoot. That's close quarters, right? That's like, whew, comfortably, what's it? Like 5 yards or so, 3 to 5 yards, like being super close. I don't want you that close to me. I thought this poll was such a cool thing to do at a table and get engagement and get some feedback. Thank you, G-Webs. Yeah, that came from this little noggin right here. Sometimes good thoughts come out of there. Sometimes good thoughts come out of there. I was just trying to, because of the woman's part and me being the Florida representative, I wanted to get some valuable feedback that I can use and see, just to kind of see, because I have my own assumptions, and folks here in the chat, they have their own assumptions on what it should be, and what is the majority of that population that visited the event, what do they believe? So it was good. I enjoy revolvers to carry one as a backup. Yeah. See, it's whatever. And when I was talking to the people that came up and giving their responses, I said, there's no wrong answer. Because someone were like, oh, I don't know. What should I do? Oh, it's like, there's no wrong answer. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. But I wanted to, have people think. And then other people who were there also, they were nodding or saying, no, I would do a pistol instead of that, and again, they gave their explanations why. So, hi, Rebel 9. Good to see you. Welcome. Are you new? Welcome in. Are you new? Appreciate you. I was referring only to like a basic 9mm handgun. Someone came up to me and said, because I just put revolver, shotgun, rifle, and pistol. And they were like, well, just getting really technical. It's like, buddy, just, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it, just throw a ticket in the bucket, okay? Just keep it simple. Just trying to get some engagement going. There were a couple extra exact folks there, and being in a setting like that, having conversations with people who are very passionate, and I understand reasonably so, about gun ownership and firearms, navigating conversations with people who are very sure and matter of fact and black and white, I respect them. But, sometimes we just want to have an open, just soft. We're exploring. Some people, it didn't have to be that exact. We have not extremes. We have varying spectrum of people for a reason. Whew, got myself out of that one. I have a revolver that has been in the family since 1823. I love it. Passed down. I never shot it though. Do you want to? Do you plan to? Or you just want to keep it in its state? I could understand if you didn't want to shoot it though. I carried a Ruger SP 101 Snubby 357 for about a year. Yes. So what do you carry now then, Ozzy, if I may ask? If it's not that. I want a Rhino. Oh, I did see those, and yeah, I saw that, touched it. It's nice. Haven't shot one though. Yes. Okay, let me ask you, G23. If someone is up upon you, your pistol could be useless, and revolvers have hit targets at 1,000 yards. What kind of revolvers? Tell me, because my little baby one, maybe it's the type. That one, I thought, okay, I thought that a discreet revolver distance, though, they are way more capable than short distance. How far would they go? What's an average revolver? How far is that going to go? Average, not something that's like someone might be too expensive or whatever the case be. If someone were to explore, how far would one go on average? Not that 1,000 yard one. Ooh, because my little Taurus is what. That's not doing it. Hi, Six Bows. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Thank you. Yes, Ozzy. Yes, I love it. I have both of those. Yes. Let me talk about that for a hot second. Ugh. Yeah. I do love my SIGs. No worries, Mando Carey. Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in, saying hello. That's all you got to do. Just passing through, just passing through. Thanks for hitting the like button, folks, too, by the way. So the poll, it actually helped me because I usually kind of touch on things, but I kind of keep it light. Okay. I think because I'm exploring, I'm new to the space. I don't like to jump 2 feet in. I'm treading very lightly as I get more informed with each conversation, which each event and people that I talk to. Like I know where I am. So going to an event like this and asking questions and getting people's feedback on why they like one firearm over another, what their strong opinions are, it does help me have tact in quality conversations because nothing needs to I don't like to get elevated on anything, religion, politics, or this. Passionate, yes, but not heated where you want to start fighting with people. Like I've had those days. No, I'm kidding. But I don't want to do any of that. So being able to have conversations with people who do not agree with you or might have really strong opinions that you didn't even consider, and they're like, you didn't know that? Like, no, I didn't know that. This is where the conversation space is open. And I like events like this because you can have conversations with people who know a whole lot. And then take what's most comfortable for you, and come back on another time and learn more. That's what I'm doing, because it can be very overwhelming. Hi, Chad Kelly. Good to see you. Yes, appreciate you passing through again. Yes, get rest. Go eat something. You can feel comfortable with a little one. Okay, 25 yards, but they can reach. See, this is where sometimes some of the information, you get information and then you do your due diligence, because I thought it was much less. I thought I heard that it was a much shorter distance where that would be a benefit, that where a revolver would be a benefit. Okay, Taurus 856 Defender has hit at 30 yards. No problem. It's just getting used to point and aim. That might be it then, G23 too. I don't think my little Taurus will do that. I don't know. Maybe. I didn't even try. I was keeping it short. I was keeping it short and sweet. Wow, 50 yards. Okay. With your 357. 1823 Colt. Is it Bisley? Is that how you pronounce it? I would want to shoot one day, but not much if it has been well taken care of. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm sure G23, do you know about that firearm? Like those older firearms. I love it. I'm not familiar with that name. I know now. Thank you, Dale Pope, Dale. My primary is G23. Awesome. Curious about the guns history and how it ended up in our family. Blacks were not the own guns back then. Yes. Yeah, I know. Very interesting. That's a long 1823. Yes. How do you hide that? How do you keep that? And traveling with you, you know, as it gets passed on and you know you're keeping it safe. Yes, it will. It's a 9mm again. Got practice with it. Okay. Okay, G23, I'm gonna take your word for it. Now I gotta take it back out. Now I gotta take it back out. I want to say the thing you are probably thinking of is that a short up close distance aurora doesn't need space. Yes, yes, you can fire it contact in skin and not screw up the slide function. Yes, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because I know, you know, some of the videos, if someone's right up on you and you have like a pistol with the slide, it can be like stopped, jammed, but that revolver's gonna go. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but I still thought the distance was much shorter. But I'm new here, so if your close situation revolver is more reliable in that aspect, yes. Okay, see, I didn't see G23. I mean G Webs. I knew you'd know. Beasley, yes, unique grip. I'm gonna have to look that up. Beasley. Let's take a peek. Can we take a peek real fast? Let's see what Beasley has. Beasley Colt with the funky angle images. Oh, okay. I've seen that before. Let's show it to everyone. Make sure I share this properly. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's see. Okay. That's what it looks like. Maybe there's like an old John Wayne movies. It's very cool. If that's what that looks like, that's very nice. Okay. Just wanted everyone to see in case they were unsure what that was. Something like that. Is it more like that? Very nice. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. See, we're all, if except for G-Webs, something else. I'm sure many other folks are familiar with that one too. But awesome. Now I know Beasley. But as with anything, you practice enough, yes, you can hit out far distances with lots of different firearms. Whether it's effective to hit far is a different story with loss of power, speed. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Chad. Thanks, Chad. Hi, Decal. You were new here. Yes. I've seen your name before. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. You're not part of Fireside community. That means you got to come back. You got to say, say hello, chime in. You are welcome here in this. It's a safe place. Join us. Join us. That's the kind of, so showing a duel at a high noon. I know. That's what it looks like. Those old movies from long ago in black and white. In the black and white. I love it. So we were talking about, let's see. Nice. Yes, coming back again. So I wanted to share with you really quickly. Okay. I've talked in the past before. I'm going to make a quick deviation. One, I went to the range yesterday, and one of the things I'm trying to do is get into USPSA. Yes, competitions. And I thought that I could, I'm going to share it in a video. So I don't want to spill my beans. See, I haven't said it today, so I had to say it real quick. I don't want to say too much, but I thought that I could use an existing firearm to begin that journey, because I don't want to go out and purchase a competition gun and that may not be it. I don't want to just get something because I'm getting ready to start. Like, I want to make an informed decision. And I've been asking around, but I want to touch it. I want to shoot something that I want to use for it. So I said, okay, let me just go and start my journey and take my first class or take my first match with something I already own, just to kind of get the dust off and, start finally. But I took my little gun out and it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I love it. It's my SIG P320. I said, let me just go and see, because I haven't taken it out for a hot minute. I was like, that could be one I can start with. It's compact. It's got the Wilson Combat frame on there. It's got the thumb rest, but it's just not going to work. And again, I know it's not going to be the one, but I don't want me not having a firearm to hold me up from competing. So I'm going to have to look at something else in my inventory to start that journey, but definitely would like some feedback or suggestions on what could be a nice, affordable starter competition that I can, replace, upgrade at a later time. But that's where I am right now. I do plan to start, so you'll see some videos of me stumbling, like the deer that just a deer that was just born and just flopping around. That's going to be me. Okay. A little baby deer trying to walk. Sometimes I get visuals in my head. I just have to, this is what I see. This is what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to start that before the year ends. I said, sometime in 2024, I'm going to start. In the year, we're almost in September. I haven't done anything. Hi, Artac and daughters. Yes, I am. Will I see you there? Will I see you there? Yes, AG, I hear that it is a great one to use, and I am going to explore that. I haven't explored it. I'm going to explore that. So thank you for validating that as an option. Yes. Use something you're familiar with. Do you have anything full size category, G17 or clone? So I didn't know if I wanted to use a full size. Do I want a full size? Why can't I use a compact? Like, why? Chad Kelly, we may have to have a side conversation because I know you've been doing this. But I was just thinking that a compact would be more appropriate because, my hands, I can be more comfortable with it. But I do have my SIG P226, and it's just kind of hanging out there. As expensive as it was, I have not been utilizing it as I should. So that could be a contender. It's lovely. The slide is smooth. Everything is beautiful. That could be one I could start with, but I don't think that is going to be the one that I'm going to use ongoing. It's heavy. So I'm not sure about that one long term, but I think for me to start, that could be it. I didn't want to use any Glocks. I only have one Glock anyway, but I don't want to use that one. I did not want to use a Glock, but I especially don't want to use the Glock because my Glock has a compensator on it. And I wanted something, yeah. I was going to say that I want iron sights, but yeah, my SIG, I have to check and see if I have an optic on there or not. I just want to have that option. I prefer iron sights always, but no, with competition, I don't know. That's a whole nother question I have there. Iron and optic, but it was a great day. I do have that part of, if you're interested, it's one of the things that I'm documenting is my journey starting with my competition shooting, just so that I could show other people who might come along or may have started but stalled out, like just sharing that journey. So that will be a part of a vlog series that I'm doing. Oh gosh, hopefully you don't hear my stomach growling. But I am going to goals. Thank you for that segue. RTAC. More to come on the competition shooting and guns. Any feedback, please do email me and let me know if you have any thoughts that come to you after this live, and let me know. More control, but you have smaller hands. A G19, other mid-size would be better. You want to be confident with your choice. Yes. And I don't want to just make a haphazard decision. Oh, let's get this just to kind of get things going. Like, and it's expensive. A good one's going to be expensive too. So I do want to make a purchase of that, but I want it to be the right decision. And yeah, so stay tuned with that. That's going to be, I'm going to try to share my thought process too on that journey, why I chose what I do choose when I do get to that place. Just to give more background. I just, okay, got this. I'm ready to go shoot. Like, why? Why did you choose that one? That's what I want to document. Best tip would be to go and participate in a match. Yes. That's the plan. Don't be there. Don't be square. Don't be. I will document it, but I'm like, oh God, please don't have anyone there that I know. That's okay. It's okay. Thank you. What else did you say here? Yes, you'll learn way. Yes, exactly. And I did already go and see. That was one of the suggestions, kind of go see what it would be like. And I've already done that. So I did kind of film and give my initial thoughts on it. So now it's the doing part. Yes. Hi, Bob's 2 cents. Good to see you. I saw you pop in. Hello. Hello. I did want to share a little bit about goals coming around here too. And a couple other things too. I know we're winding down here, but I still have a little bit to share with you. Know where your shot will go and be comfortable with your controls. A good trigger is nice, but not required. Helps a lot though. Yes. Yeah. I like yeah. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like yet. I don't know what I like yet. I know I like to shoot for fun, but competition, there might be different things to consider. So do I feel free to email? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Chad Kelly. Yes. Maybe as I kind of start to, I'm like, well, how did you handle this? Like something like that, maybe, because I want to get information, but I want it to be true. Without any outside influence, but with advice, if that makes sense. So yes, would love to reach out to you. First PRS match I saw in person, I was in first pit. Oh, you did, right? You just jumped right in. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. This is just a day for fun, but with other people at the end of the day, you all get to compare scores and see what you need to work on for next time. It's great. I know you're just competing with yourself and everyone's at their own level. Like, I think I'm comfortable with that. Like people, I don't feel like I'm competing with the other person per se, but I don't know, maybe when I get into it, but like, I'm going to beat that guy because he got me last week. I don't know if I'm a little bit competitive, I must say. Okay, let me segue. I'm going to goals. Anyone else going to goals? It's the Gun Owners of America. What do they call it? Gun Owners Advocacy Leadership Summit in Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been to Nashville, but I haven't been to Knoxville. So that will be fun to be there a couple days. I will be there to help as part of the GOA team, but then I'm also going to be a participant. So I will be there for a few days. So if you're there, please do. You'll see me. I'll have something red on so you can see me through the crowd. So yeah, I will be there and I will be documenting that journey as well. Kind of what I did like with the GOA Naga event. And I documented SHOT Show or recorded SHOT Show, but I never released the footage. Yes. For both years, actually, I never released the footage. So, we'll see what I do for 2025. But I may edit it and release it, but just put it in like a private vlog or something like that. I don't know, because it's so much time's passed now. It's like people want to see that. They want to see what's coming around. So I'm not sure what to do with that. But if anyone's interested, let me know, and I will add that to my editing list. But I did want to share that I will still, well, before I get there, yeah, I'm gonna vlog Tennessee, and I'm going to vlog my USPSA. And then I do have a vlog that I just did this past weekend that I'm editing, going to the range. So it's not a vlog, it's just a regular video of me shooting different firearms and giving some feedback. And I have some shorts coming too on that. But I took my Glock out, my little solo Glock that I have. I have a performance trigger in it now, and that along with the compensator, it's heavenly. And it's heavenly. I'll just say that. I do plan, I have a strike compensator on my Glock, but I'm gonna, when I can afford to get it, a smaller compensator for that. I do love the Glock. I don't bring out enough. So with this Glock performance trigger, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm bringing this out all the time now. But then getting that compensator replaced to a smaller one, it does definitely, it does, let's battle. It does help with recoil management. It does. Especially as getting the Glock, I was like, this is really powerful. Like, can I use this? Can I work with this? The Glock 19 Gen 5 is what I have. And adding the compensator on there, and then now with this performance trigger, I really, really enjoy it. So if you've been on the fence with that, I'm going to push you over. The last thing I want to talk to you about, let me see here. Yes. Oh yeah, well, let's talk about that. Yes. Time machine, you got to leave. Okay. Thanks for being here. Time machine, really quickly, if you're still in here. I did go with your recommendation for the hotel door lock, but the hotel door jam was funky, and so I couldn't use that one. So I'm going to hold on to it because maybe the door in Knoxville will be different, but I did buy another one. If you saw my video, I had two hangers. I had two hangers attached to the door lock, because they have that thing that goes around, like that's it. And then you turn that little thing at the bottom, where it latches. That's all you got. So I jerry-rigged and put two hangers in. So if I hear it rattling or something funny like that, I can get my small little bottle of Lysol spray and shh. Yes. Whatever. But I did get a replacement door holder, and it's one that I can put in my carry-on. It's a foldable one, and it's kind of like a door jam one, like a folding stick type that goes underneath the handle. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show it, but I didn't have it. I had to make other arrangements with not having a lock that I brought with me. So we'll see if this does a trick. If it does, I'm going to share it with you all. Okay. Make sure that you're using something, if you can, beyond what the hotel provides, because there's a lot of videos out of those hotel doors being, compromised. So if you have a way to add extra protection to those hotel doors, please do. And, putting do not disturb sign out is not going to deter someone from trying to get into your room. So football season's coming, and I'm still going to go live at 6:00 on Sundays. So whoever wants to come along, either you pop in. I know it's like a transitional time too, because like the afternoon game is like 4:20, right? 4:20, 4:30, something like that. And then the next one starts at 8, something like that. So in between that window, for those who are watching football or, having a football party, all that, if you pop in and say hello, love it. If you watch it on replay, shout out to all the people who watch it on replay. Thank you. Watching all these lives on replay, and please do a hashtag replay or something like that, so I know that you watched it after, so I can say thank you. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone who hits the like button also. But I'm still going to go live. I talked about this before, that maybe I would change the time or change the day. I'm just going to write it out because that's what I did last year. And I know that people are busy, but it's consistent. And if you're here, if I'm here, I'm here. If you pop in, say hello, I appreciate it. And then, when the season ends, I'll still be rolling. Yeah. So, yes, to answer your question, gun websites, G-Webs, I'm going to find some vegan places in Knoxville. And I'm going to make sure that, I'm going to find some spots in Las Vegas that I did not do last time. So, I think you do have some spots, right? We have to have a meeting of the minds. I do, LOL, very naturally competitive, yes. But every match I find something that I do terrible, then work on that until the next match, do better. Yes, and I feel it's a very individual type of experience. Like, you want to be competitive because you're, competing with others, but ultimately it's like, I want to do better than I did last time. It's more personal than trying to compete with someone else, as I see it to be. I don't know. That's what I observe outside looking in. Yes. Thank you, Chad Kelly. And with that, that's all I got. Next week. Oh, okay. Next week, I will be going live from Knoxville because I do not leave until Monday. Okay. So it'll be a different scenery, but I will go live next Sunday, 6:05, same time next week. Okay. And just be a different spot. We'll see what happens. But keep a lookout for my videos and pictures and posts. Please, I would love to hear from you. And let me know if there's something that you would like me to see. This is the first I don't even know what's going to be there at Goals. This is the first that they've ever done this event in Knoxville. But if there's a place that I should go, a vegan spot, let me know what that is. If there's, some vendors, because there are going to be a lot of vendors there too. So if you look at the gun owners website, they have a list of all the exhibitors and vendors that are going to be there. If there's a particular place that I should go and visit, especially as part of my vlog, like, hey, go stop over here. They've got something new. I know Shadow Systems actually has something new out. So if there's something new that you'd like me to stop by and see and take a picture, a recording of, just let me know and message me. Let me see. Let's see. I'll put, it's hello at She Fires, but let me just put it in here. Thank you, Dale Pogue. Thanks for being here, spending time with me today. Thanks for everyone for spending time. Yes, what are you saying here? Oh, the vegan spot? Which spot? Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Is that what you're talking about? No. Go back and watch the beginning of the live. we're not going to say those words anymore. G23 instigator. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm very excited. Yeah, I am one color away from reaching my black belt. I didn't know if it would come to be, but realizing that I've been doing this for like 3 years, time flies. So if it's anything, whatever you want to start, you'll be like, oh no, that's going to take too long for me to start, and it's too much to learn. It's going to take me forever. It really doesn't. If there's something that you've been holding off and putting off, like, I want to do something, I'm too old, or I'm not as sharp as I used to be. That's me. It's not too late. Like, even a part of my dojo, there's a man there who is like late 70s, and he has his black belt. He's had it for a number of years, but he still comes to practice. He still participates. So not to say you have to do that, but whatever it is that you've been on the fence about, like, life is too short. I just told my friend this morning, life is about experiences and not feeling, and she's older than me too. She said, I wish I had done things, but I felt embarrassed or felt that I couldn't do it. Like, she had let outside influences, exterior circumstances prevent her from doing things. And now she's like, I wish I had just done it. So like, don't let that happen to you. I say, and I will continue to say, I never want to lay on my deathbed and say, I regret not doing X. Like whatever your X is, do it. Start slow, whatever it might be. Okay. So I appreciate everyone. Thank you for coming along and hanging out with me. Again, I apologize for the last couple lives, but I'm here now and I will be here next Sunday. But I appreciate everyone who does watch my videos, especially the vlogs I'm trying to do. Thank you so much. I am grateful to this community. I really am. And it's continuing to grow. It's like the little engine that could. It's doing its thing. And I'm glad that you're a part of this community and that you support me. And that's it. That's all I want to say. I'm grateful for it. Yes. So it's always awkward. Yeah, you'll have to go back. We're not going to go there. Yeah. Y'all stay chat. Yep. Yep. What G23 said. Hi, Joseph. Thanks for being here. I am signing off now. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in another live or a video or your comments. Definitely want to hear from you. If you're watching this on replay, please let me know that you're watching it on replay. I will still want to hear from you. I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you for the Patreon community and the moderators and the Fireside community and all the new folks who popped in. Yes. Thank you. We'll leave it right there, Bob's 2 cents. I appreciate you. Let me go. Here we go. I don't know why I don't prep myself as I'm saying thank you to everyone, but I appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a fantastic week. Be safe. It's school week for Floridians coming up. So, yes. Get those kids back to school. No more I'm bored. No more I'm bored. But I appreciate all of you. You all have a great week, and I will catch you next Sunday. Be safe.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, it's that simple?
Yep. It's that simple.